Focus up. I'm talking to you, Dave Bradley. How are you doing, my man? I heard you had quite the interesting weekend. He was involved in a little bit of a slip and slide with his car. Him and his wife are safe, and he even got to see his daughter's graduation and help her move out and all that good stuff. So big prayers up to you, big guy. Big hugs from Idaho, Dave Bradley. Craig Hannum, let's do this. Yeah, we're going to do it. Welcome to the Rubio Method. My name is Chris Rubio, host of the Rubio Method, in case you couldn't figure that out. This is episode 62. Episode 62. Oh my gosh. This is going to be a wild one. It's going to be a fun one. We're going to bounce all over the place. This episode is going to be called A Whole New World. And I'm going to tell you why just in my intro story. But let me tell you what else is going to be on. I'm going to tell you how a bad situation that turns out for the best. And then remember, I have 5 categories that I'm going to hit. Everything happens for a reason. We're going to talk about Kristi Noem and how she went from a hero to a zero in like 2 weeks, man. Really bad, Kristi. Then we're going to talk about there are winners and losers in life. The frat boys are taking over, plus a bunch of crybabies are still acting like crybabies. Why are they allowing them? Tom Brady Roast and how vulgar and fantastic it was. And we're going to talk about how Kathy Hochul, the governor of New York, is an ignorant racist. And she just proves it. Then we're going to go to the working hard is not enough section. We're going to talk about Whoopi Goldberg having zero awareness. I'm talking less than zero. Great 80s movie, by the way. And the Boy Scouts have failed. And finally, we're going to confidence is the key. We're going to talk about a new adjustment to the LGBTQ7 flag. And I'm going to show you a facial expression where every single person knows it, or even if you're not a parent, and if you've seen a kid, you know it. And it's just not a good thing. All of that and much, much more on today's episode 62 of the Rubio Method. Jenna, I'm out.
You have been watching the Rubio Method, a show on the NGBN.TV network.
Let's get going, gang!
Our dedicated staff is ready to work for you. Artbeat specializes in custom apparel. Call us or order online. Free shipping nationwide. Custom printed shirts are our specialty, and we make sure you get exactly what you want. Bring in your own design or let our team create one for you. Promote your business, event, or club with pens, caps, bottles, mugs, and more.
Creating cool since 1985.
Take it away, Rubio.
Focus up. I'm talking to you, Whitney, out at One Shot Charlie's in Harrison, Idaho. Yeah, they're still looking for employees. If you know someone probably, let's say 18 to 30, and they want to make a lot of money over the summer, One Shot Charlie's is hiring, and I'm telling you, they will rake it in, and they will have a beautiful view of Coeur d'Alene Lake. It's a great place to work. They get great food, great drinks as well. Welcome back to episode 62. If you're watching right now on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, all that good stuff, make sure you click subscribe. Make sure you like it. Make sure you share it. Sheldon, we are ready to roll, Big Daddy. All right. So no matter the situation, there's always going to be good from it. I had a very, very interesting situation happen to me and about 30 of my closest friends over this past couple days. I will give you full disclosure. Myself and Jenna and several others are no longer with NGBN TV. Don't stress. The Rubio Method shall continue, and it's just going to get bigger and better and stronger and funnier and more educational for everybody. Am I going to still hit on men's mental health? Yeah, I'm going to try. Okay, but we're just going to have a good time. And it was one of those things that it had to be done. And you have to understand, no matter where you are in life, whenever there's something that throws you a curveball or you have a bad situation in your life, take some time. Take a breath. Take 24 hours. There's going to be good within the bad. There always is. There's never a completely bad situation where you cannot find some good. It may take you a while. It may take you quite a bit of time to find it, but you're going to find it. And the thing was with bad situations, it opens your eyes to bad people, to bad things, to bad situations, to bad environments, to bad events. And that's what I like about bad things. I turn them into events of like, wow, oh my God, my car got delayed. Dave Bradley, we were just talking about him. His car spun out. Now he's got a hell of a bar story. He's going to go to a bar and say, hey, one time my wife and I were driving to Alabama. Started hard playing and did all this. Crazy. All right, like Doug Brooks says. But it's one of those things that you have to find the good. Good day, Rubio. Nana Mona, what is up? And if you think about all the bad things, what's going on, Charles Wallace, what's up, my man? Think about the last 4 years. Okay, the Rona, terrible thing, terrible. I think it was kind of good because you know what? It opened up your eyes to people around you, because certain people were like, oh my God, we're going to die. We're going to die. And certain people are like, dude, I'm not adjusting anything. No, if I die from this virus, I'm going to die. It is what it is. And people followed the rules where, okay, I walk into a restaurant, I got to put on my mask, but when I sit down, I'm safe. Like, how did no one thought this was a little bit weird? Or 6 feet separation, or could walk down grocery stores. Like, to me, that's a great separator of like, okay, these people are idiots and this person's not an idiot. I understand that. Or even like BLM, people jumped on that bandwagon. They're putting little black squares in their Facebook profiles and stuff. And then you ask a simple question like, okay, BLM, are they giving money to the inner city black community? Well, no. But are they going into Chicago and telling all stop the black on black crime? No, they weren't doing that either. Okay. Well, that's kind of weird. Even with El Trumpo, Joey B, people take sides, and then you get to really see who they are. But you get to see the good in people and the bad in people. And I'm saying, let's just look at the good. Okay. And you guys, you hear me talk about this all the time. You hear me talk about my 5 methods, the principles. Showtime, Jodis, what's going on, my man? Okay. Let me get a close-up of that new shiny gold helmet looking slick. Oh, yeah, Jodis. Cut me off. Can you guys see? I don't know if you can see very well. It says the Rubio method on it. It's absolutely phenomenal. I had one of my long-timers dad who does it for all the colleges. He made me that. It's absolutely gorgeous. I would put it on, but my head is too big and the helmet is too small. So I would probably pop like a zit, and we wouldn't want that. But you guys hear me talk about my principles of the Rubio method. Okay, hold on. Let me get a sip. I'm very excited about today's episode. And you know, I run through all of them. Everything happens for a reason. You're like, okay, Rubio, you just made that crap up. No. I literally live by this every single day. And I'm going to show you how this helped me through the past a couple days. Everything happens for a reason. Okay. I'm out of NGBN. Okay. That's because someone or something didn't work out. Someone maybe wasn't honest. Maybe certain things just didn't happen the way it should have. And so I said, okay, here's the reason why Rubio's out. Other people, they can give their reasons, but this is my reason. So what was the reason for this? I just gave you the reason. There are winners and losers in life. Many people lost on this one. Maybe people started to win though too. Okay. Jenna and I, we lost at the start, but Jenna and I were coming back. She's the only one that could tolerate my ass. So she's the one that's still engineering the show. There's winners and losers in life. Yeah, we lost, but then we won. Okay. And sometimes the losses may add up, but you're going to win eventually. Accept and embrace. It happened. Okay. It happened. What am I going to do? I can't put spilled milk back in it. Okay. I'm not going to do it. So accept and embrace it. I accepted it. I embrace it. I'm no longer on NGBN. It's okay. The Rubio method continues, Daddy, and it's going to be even stronger. Trust me. Working hard is not enough. So this is one where you try as hard as you want to fabricate things and do things the right way. If people aren't working smart, it's just not going to work. Okay, you have to work hard and smart. That's why I say working hard is not enough. You can go to a door that says push, and you can pull all day, damn day. And I don't care if you're as strong as Nick Umble. You're not pushing that door or pulling that door open because it's got a push to it. And the last one, confidence is the key. This one it didn't take me as long. I know that's going to be shocking for a lot of you. Confidence is the key. Move on. Let's go. We advance. At first I was shocked, and then I was pissed, and then I was petrified. Isn't that a song, Jenna? Yeah, it's like, I will survive. Yeah, there it is. I just thought of that. But yeah, now I have confidence, and we're going to move on, and we're going to get bigger and stronger and better, and everyone's going to do it together. I know we are. All right. So that's my little intro. Jenna, take me to like a shorter commercial, and then we'll come back and we'll just jump right into the show. Everything happens for a reason. We're going to talk about Kristi Noem going from a hero to a zero very, very quickly. Jenna, I'm out.
Take it away, Rubio.
Focus up. I'm talking to you, Nick Umble of Sentinel Strength. A great, great show. AC, it is Showtime that I just watched an episode on YouTube. I think he's got 2 or 3 episodes right now, and they are very good. If you think I'm a little brash and a little political, put his show on, Sentinel Strength. Jesus, he makes me almost nervous and excited. And I thought I was bad. He's fantastic. Jenna says he's got 2 shows. Yeah, Jenna says she loves editing his show because he's just as rude as I am. All right, everything happens for a reason. Oh man, you hate to see it. Kristi Noem. For those that don't know, she's the governor. she's kind of a smoke show. She's a governor. She's like 50, 60. She's a grandma or whatever, but she looks good. And she was like a hero during the Rona because she's in like North Dakota, South Dakota, one of the Dakotas or Wyoming, one of those states that no one really knows about. There's just more buffaloes. Her publicist. Yeah, we're going to talk about that right now, Humble. So she's basically was the leading candidate for VP, or one of the candidates, because, okay, El Trumpo for Republican obviously needs a female, or, they always want to hit, the president always wants to pick a VP that has what he doesn't. All right. So like if I was running for president, God, the country helps that, I would pick someone that's a little bit softer, a little bit fluffier. Okay, that's someone that could handle doing the business terms and all that, because I just like to talk. I just want to get going, I like to rush into things. But I'm more brash, so I'd want someone soft and fluffy. So that's why El Trumpo would want someone more soft and fluffy. That's why he took Mike Pence the first time. Mike Pence was as vanilla and as boring as possible. El Trumpo, obviously not. All right. So she's pretty much probably one of the top 4 people that's going to be the VP pick. So she writes this political book. Did she really write it? No, it was probably a ghostwriter, because they all do this, and they all write these stupid political books that sell like 7 copies, but people pay for them. And it's just, find out more about Kristi Noem, blah, blah, blah. So in the book, she puts a part about how on the ranch, she had this 2-year-old dog or whatever it was, a 13-month-old dog. So it's not necessarily a puppy, but it's a puppy. It's like a border collie, one of those farm dogs. And it was not a good dog. It didn't bite anyone, but it wasn't able to be trained. So she shot it and killed it. Okay, now let me explain something to you. I understand farm life. I live around a lot of farms. I get it. They're wild dogs and dogs die. I get it. And sometimes if they bite someone, okay, you got to put it down. It's too bad. And there are not a lot of remorse out on farms for animals. I'll tell you that much right now. But to put it in the book, why? Why would you ever put that in the book? There's no point in it. There's no positive to her putting this in the book. And she said, well, I wanted to show that I was able to take charge and make the tough decisions. The tough decision should have been no tough decision if don't put it in the book, you moron. And whoever agreed or told you to agree to that is a bigger moron that you should fire immediately. Absolutely immediately. Because in case you didn't notice, a lot of people like animals, especially cute dogs, more than they do humans. And so why there's no benefit. I mean, any dude that has seen Old Yeller and didn't cry, well, number one, you're a liar. Okay, everyone cries that movie. Okay, that's worse than Brian's song, or Remember the Titans, or The Blind Side. It's just out there. It's one of those, why? There's no reason to put it. It's just a stupid move, and it didn't make any sense. And that's not even she has another part in the book that's just as bad, but we're going to get to that right after an email question. Jenna, you have one for me? Let's see what we got here today. I'm very excited. Rubio, what's one thing you would change about society if you could? That everyone would have to have common sense. That everyone has to have common sense, because common sense is not so common. And there's so many people that are just stupid. And I can't tell if it's intelligent stupid. And if you're intelligent stupid, I'm okay with it, because you can only pedal a bike so fast. There's only so much you can do with a 100 IQ or a 95 IQ. But if you're rolling around with a 130 IQ where you're pretty damn smart and you've got zero common sense, you slow down society to the point of a crawl. Where like if you're walking and all of a sudden you just stop somewhere and there's people around you, or people that don't know how to drive because they don't have common sense. That's my number one. Now you got me fired up. Whoever wrote that one. Remember, you can email rubio@therubiomethod.com. Questions about anything. So yeah, how do I fix society? Everyone's got to have common sense. I don't know how that's going to happen. If you put like a little chemtrail, not that they're real. Okay, but just have a chemtrail and just drops common sense bombs all over the place. So Kristi Noem's book continues. And then she has this part about how she met with Kim Jong-un of North Korea. No, she didn't. And it turns out she's completely lied about it. And why would you put that in there? If it's something that can easily be found as fake, why? What is the point? You've already shot a damn dog, and now you're talking about fake stories about meeting Kim Jong-un. Old Yeller truth, yeah, nasty, you get it. And it's one of those, well, why would you do it? And then she says, common sense and integrity, yeah, exactly, no kidding, Greg Hannum. But it's one of those, and then she goes on a media tour. So this lady's going on a media tour. Her social media people, her publicists, strategists, whatever you will call them, they've got to be the biggest jackasses of all time. So now she's doing interview after interview after interview, and she's doing like left-wing people, right-wing people, in the middle, and they keep asking her, why'd you put it in? Why'd you do this? And then she keeps going. So did you meet Kim Jong-un? Well, I don't talk about leaders that I've met, but you said you did. You just did talk about it. Well, I don't want to talk about the book. What else are you going to talk about? Oh, I'm talking about policy. Well, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to talk about policy much longer, honey, because you're such an idiot that you lost your candidacy. You're not going to be the VP now. Trump would just go crazy. It's just not going to work. Thank you to everyone that Jenna tells me we're live on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and X will be next show. So if you're trying to watch on X, make sure you just go to Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. We're having a great one. I got all fired up right there. We're going to come back and we're going to talk about frat boys taking over. What? Jenna, I'm out.
You have been watching The Rubio Method, a show on the NGBN.TV network.
Let's get going, gang.
Our dedicated staff is ready to work for you. ArtBeat specializes in custom apparel. Call us or order online. Free shipping nationwide. Custom printed shirts are our specialty, and we make sure you get exactly what you want. Bring in your own design or let our team create one for you. Promote your business, event, or club with pens, caps, bottles, mugs, and more.
Creating cool since 1985.
Take it away, Rubio. Take it away, Rubio.
I will twice. Focus up to me. Rubio, why do I need to focus? Because I got so heated with Kristi Noem. Let's do, Jenna, can you show the video of her trying to talk her way out of this?
In the book.
Oh, I don't believe so.
Specifically, when you write in the book, I remember when I met with North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un, I'm sure he underestimated me. That, as I understand, is now being removed from the book at your request.
Yes, when I became aware of that, we changed the content, and the future editions will be adjusted. And
that's just really dumb. Like, just come out and say, yeah, I lied, or the ghostwriter wrote it. I honestly didn't even read it. Just really stupid. God, just see, common sense. It goes back to my common sense theory again. There are winners and losers in life. The frat boys are taking over. God love them. Okay, so they have all these protests going all around, and everyone's just letting the crybabies be crybabies and just do anything they want on campuses. UCLA, my alma mater, I'm ashamed of right now. They've just let them take over between Royce Hall and Powell Library. They just let them set up this little hobo village. What the hell are you doing? Bring a fire truck in there and just hose them down into the Pacific. Take them right down Sunset Boulevard, all the way out to Malibu, and just boom, push them in the water. I don't care. But it's one of those things that's just so great to see. And I've been saying this for a while. I said this next generation, like the 25 and younger, I think they're getting so pissed off now that they're finally stepping up and saying, you know what? Nah, I'm good. And so this clip I'm going to show you right now, this is actually an ad from El Trumpo's campaign, and where he does
giving us some hope there that not all college students have gone woke.
They should be celebrated for, and what be more rare is their bravery, their willingness to stand up and exhibit that patriotism and protect America.
All is not lost. In every corner of America, there are many people that love this country.
I'm very proud of these boys and very, very
warms my heart. It's like two bald eagles were just born right there. 2 terrorists died. It was fantastic. I absolutely love that. And I love that they're actually standing up for themselves, and they're just sitting around there and they're basically mocking them. I saw one yesterday where someone went up to the protester and goes, I'll give you $100, $100 bill right now if you could do 2 push-ups. That's great. Make fun of them. Mock them. They deserve to be mocked. They deserve to be made fun of. I don't care what you're protesting. Okay, you can protest Kristi Noem killing puppies, which I get it, but still, don't take over campuses. Don't do this. Do it on your own. Do it at your own house. Okay, you're trying to make a statement, do all this stuff. You're just being an idiot about it, and it's good because it's finally showing some integrity, and it's showing they've got some. Balls. They've got some balls because the instructors aren't doing anything. We showed you last week how they are just basically locking arms with them, and they are just not ready. So it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're allowing the crybabies to be crybabies. And like I said last week, it's like when you see a toddler have a fit and hits the mom, or throws a toy in the ground, and no one reprimands that kid. That kid grows up, and you know what he becomes? He becomes a college protester and an asshole. And that just happens over and over. I'm sorry if you don't like to hear that. That's just the simple truth about it, and it's very, very easy to see. And they said, of course, one kid always, they're panning footage, and they say one kid right there called her Lizzo, that black girl. Well, yeah, she kind of does look like Lizzo. She's big and black. I'm sorry to say that. Okay. And then another one said, oh, someone was making monkey sounds. What? Okay. And even if they were what, you don't think the other people are making weird sounds too and doing all this? You can look and find the negative, like we already talked about at the beginning of the show, and everything you do. All right. But it's got to be one of those. You got to find the positives. And was the guy making it sound? I don't know. I don't care. It's one of those things where it's just stupid. And I'm glad they're doing it. They've had enough of it, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with what they're doing, and I'm okay with the fact that this all started. Yeah, like Spaceballs surrounded by assholes. Exactly. It all got started. Let's hit the thumbs up. Rubio does a great job. Thanks, Nanamona. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up and all that good stuff. Thank you, Nanamona, for the reminder. And this all started, this whole frat movement started because at North Carolina, UNC Chapel Hill, the protesters were trying to bring down the flag in the middle of the campus, and these frat boys literally are holding up the flag, and they would not let it hit the ground, which is awesome. And so this viral photo goes around, and then someone sets up this GoFundMe for this frat, Delta Lambda Chi, the Trice Sigs. I don't give a crap what it was. So they set up this GoFundMe of the goal of like $1,000, and it says, let's just throw them a rager. Okay. $1,000 will buy you a lot of Keystone Light or Natural Light or whatever college kids drink these days. And it got over $500,000. $500,000 for this. I don't even know how big of a party. What are you going to do? You're going to rent out the Staples Center or something like that? This is incredible. And even like Big and Rich, the country store, said, hey, love what you're doing. We're going to do a free concert for you. So they don't even have to pay for music. They got a free damn concert. That's a lot of beer. Jenna, if a case of beer, I don't know what a case of beer costs where you live. You guys even use money or what do you say, doolies or doulos or rubles or what the hell you call it? What is it called again? Toonies. Yeah, toonies. How many toonies per 12-pack of beer? And then divided by 500,000, I'm assuming you get some snacks, some egg rolls maybe? Those are always good finger foods. Oh, I like those little, what are those little wieners called where you stick them in like barbecue sauce and then put them in crock pots? Those are damn good. I love those. Whew, got me hungry. Jenna, you have an email question before I start talking about the morons some more? What do we got here? Rubio, what do you expect will start trending next year? Oh, more brutal honesty. I think what's going to start trending next year is going to be more brutal honesty, where people are just stepping up, and we're going to talk about it with the Tom Brady thing, are just tired of the softness of it all, and they're going to start just being honest, like, oh, I'm going to identify as loonies. Thank you, Sheldon. I'm going to identify as someone with hair. No, you're not. Poutine's trash, Sheldon. I was getting hungry. Now I'm not. Vienna sausage. That's it. Those are damn good, Adam. So I think truth and honesty is going to start making a big trend, because it's going to be just, no, I'm tired of that. Like if I said to you, Rubio, I identify as someone with hair. You're an idiot. That's what someone should tell me. You're an idiot. You don't have hair. Shut up. You're a moron. All right. So let's talk more about these strikes, because these are great. So Princeton is like the leader of it. It's like all these Ivy League schools, you get all these super nerds together, and they just kind of go off, and they're just doing their thing. And I don't know if it's because they didn't play sports back in the day, or what's going on, or they never got bullied, because I think bullying's a good thing every once in a while. You need to get your ass handed to you. It makes you stronger. I've told you guys on my show before how my cousins used to beat the hell out of me at every Christmas. Every Christmas I get locked in a room and they beat me up, until one time when I was about 17 and I finally matured, and I came in, shut the door like the movie The Bronx Tale, and I said, now you can't leave. And I just beat the hell out of every single one of them. I sat on them, I was chokeholding them. It was great. Brings warmth to my heart. So Jenna, can we show clip number 3, the Princeton hunger strike?
They are not monitoring our health. They are not keeping track of our vitals. They are not at all taking care of us in any regard.
I would have stood there and laughed the entire time right at them. They are not monitored our health. No kidding. Who cares? Why would they monitor your health, you moron? You know where you can monitor your health? Go to the doctor. Go to the wellness center. I don't know what they call those things out in Canada, Jenna, but go one of those. Okay. It's so stupid. They're not taking our vitals. Why would they? You're acting like an idiot. If you want your vitals taken, stop your little crybaby fest and go to the doctor. Insanity is live. Yeah, 100%, Hannah. I mean, it's just so stupid. It's so stupid. You're acting like children, and then you wonder why people treat you like children. When I was a teacher, one of the first rules I had was, number one, when I'm talking, you're not talking. And when you're talking, I'm not talking. And I will treat you the way you act. And I said, if you acted like a six-year-old, I'll treat you like a 6-year-old. If you act like an adult, I treat you like an adult. You act like a monkey, I'm going to treat you like a monkey. It's very, very simple. Just don't act like a puppy around Kristi Noem. Here's another great clip. Jenna, this one's a little vulgar. I'll give you a heads up on that one. So if you got kids in the room, maybe plug their ears. Clip 4, Jenna.
They just barricaded us. Oh my fucking God.
They're laughing.
No fucking way.
You know.
Fuck you. It's finals. Can I go home?
So the best part is at the end, I hope you can hear it. If not, you got to rewind it next time because remember, I'm going to be on Spotify, YouTube, all that stuff in the next day. At the very end, it's, let me out. It's finals. I want to go home. Yeah, no kidding. Okay. I love it when the push comes to shove and being like, oh God, it's a finals. I don't want to go home. I'm hungry. One person on the hunger strike today, I saw a clip where it's, I'm literally shaking. I'm so hungry. I'm starving. Yeah, you moron. That's literally the point of a hunger strike. You're striking against food. You're saying, I'm not going to eat. Well, then pick a different one. Pick your hunger strike against whatever. You're allergic to bananas, pick bananas. Okay. I remember my Aunt Donna, bless her heart, she passed away a couple years ago. She's a Catholic. For Lent, she would always give up a food that she didn't like. And I used to tell her, Aunt Donna, I don't think that's the way you do it. It's like me giving up a comb for Lent. I don't need one. So that's kind of a stupid one to give up for Lent. And once again, everyone just needs to follow Florida. Florida's doing it right. Jenna, can you show this, what their university put out? University presidents everywhere need to follow a statement. At the University of Florida, we have repeatedly, patiently explained two things to protesters. We will always defend your rights to free speech and free assembly, but if you cross line on clearly prohibited activities, you'll be thrown off campus and suspended. In Gainesville, that means a 3-year probation from campus. Love it. That's serious. We said it. We mean it. We enforced it. We wish we didn't have to, but the students weighed the cost, made their decision, and will own the consequences as adults. We are a university, not a daycare. We don't coddle emotions, we wrestle with ideas. Holy hell. That should, every Florida professor should have that tattooed on their back or their chest so they could just show it, because that is a phenomenal statement. And every other university professor should just cut and paste that. Literally say, this is what we're doing. We're not running a daycare. We're not a toddler. We're at a place to learn, to get smarter, to learn things, to have different ideas. I remember in college, I had great battles, great argument ideas with people, and I still do. AC from AC Sports Live, who's on Tuesdays at 9. I have him all the time, late night talks with him, but I want to know. I want to say, explain to me this, explain to me that. And it's great. I love Florida. I love what they're doing. The humidity is way too much for me. Jenna, does Canada get humidity? Because I may never visit because the food's terrible, but I like the people. But I don't know about your weather. The weather, not much humidity. Okay, so maybe I'll go in the summer. I'm not going in the winter because you guys get like polar bear butthole cold, and I'm out. Also for being out, Jenna, I'm out. Take me to commercial. We're going to come back, and we're going to talk about Tom Brady. I'm out.
You have been watching The Rubio Method, a show on the NGBN.TV network.
Let's get going, gang.
Our dedicated staff is ready to work for you. ArtBeat specializes in custom apparel. Call us or order online. Free shipping nationwide. Custom printed shirts are our specialty, and we make sure you get exactly what you want. Bring in your own design or let our team create one for you. Promote your business, event, or club with pens, caps, bottles, mugs, and more.
Creating cool since 1985.
Take it away, Rubio.
Focus up. I'm talking to you, Chuck Shine and Brett Hawley. Who are these two people? They're my youngest Damon Dale's baseball coaches. They're doing a great job. They have a big tournament this weekend out in the Tri-Cities, and I wish the Cutthroats the best. They're doing a great job with them. Accept and embrace. I want you to accept and embrace that like button, and don't forget to subscribe and share. Remember, if you don't catch it live right now on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn, it's going to be on Spotify and Apple Podcasts as well. We're probably within 24 hours, basically as soon as Jenna gives me the download of it. Jenna really likes the good polar bear butthole cold. That just came to me, Jenna. I don't know. I'm assuming a polar bear's butthole would be cold. due to the fact that, I mean, they're literally sitting on ice all the time or snow. So it's got to be cold. And then they're outside where it's cold. So yeah, it's got to be cold. Accept and embrace. Tom Brady Roast on Netflix. If you have not seen it, you've been in a cave. It's about 3 hours long, so it is long. And I've seen probably 200, 300 clips of it. A roast, for those that don't know, they used to do them all the time back in the day, like late 70s, late 60s. And they would just basically, you pick a celebrity or someone, and they go up and everyone just makes fun of them. Dean Martin had some great ones. Of course, he was hammered the entire time with a highball and a heater in his hand. And they are great. Look them up on YouTube. You can look up Dean what the hell is his name? Dean Martin. Jesus. Dean Martin. They are so funny. And they are extremely rude. And there's just no holes barred. You think that certain things you like. During this Tom Brady one, I would say there's probably 100 things that you'll hear and you go, holy Jesus, I can't believe they just said that, because they're making fun of his wife, ex-wife. They're making fun of him cheating. I mean, and we're talking his head coach got in the mix of it. And there was only one part where Tom literally said, stop. Nana Mona didn't like the smartass to begin with. Nana Mona, it's weird for you to have an opinion. I'm almost shocked. Okay. But it was great. The only one that he had problems with when they went after Robert Kraft, that's the owner, because he famously went to like a Japanese massage place that just, let's say your ending is happy. And the dude is like a billionaire and he goes to like some seedy strip mall to do this. Like, dude, just bring in someone. You could probably fly in your own if you wanted to. Not a bunny ranch, but he went to like one of those where it's just like foot massage place next to like a froyo place in a strip mall. And it was like, come on, dude. You spend the money. You could literally buy a human being for that. And it was just so good. And the reason why it was so good is because, like I said earlier, I think people are getting past the whole, oh, this is offensive, you can't say it. I mean, you watch this, and if you're offended by it, number one, just don't watch it. Okay? You know why I don't eat poutine? Because I don't like it. It's not good. You can argue all you want with me, Nasty. It's terrible. You know it's terrible if you had poutine or a pizza. You take pizza. Just like Thanksgiving dinner. You guys have heard me go off on that. It's going to, oh God, disgusting. If you have Thanksgiving dinner or pizza, you take pizza every damn time. Okay. And you're like, oh, that's not true, Rubio. I'd take turkey. Okay. No, you wouldn't, because you know why? Like my argument always says, you'd order it more than once a damn year. You order turkey on Thanksgiving because that's what you do, and you just get through it. You're like, oh, it's so good. It's trash. You know, now you got me fired up about it. It's all because Nasty put out that poutine comment. Now I'm pissed off. And going back to Tom, if you're offended by it, don't watch it. Rubio, was I offended? Okay. I can't wait to poutine my life away next week. Oh, Hannah, I'm sorry. Were you born without a tongue? Yeah, that's a bad thing. You have no taste buds? Was your tongue burned as a child? That's a bad thing. I'm upset. Poutine pizza. Jenna just wrote poutine pizza in the chat. And it's like smelling porta potty water at a chili cook-off. Poutine pizza is real. Oh my God. Who invented that? Stevie Wonder? And someone with no tongue? That's disgusting. I can't even talk about this anymore. Jenna, give me the next email question because you got me all fired up. No, it's not. Rubio, early bird or night owl? Ooh, good question. I'm kind of both. I run on about 5 hours of sleep a night. Don't yell at me, Doc and Chef. You're going to yell at me, I know. The MD and Chef show, it's Wednesday at 6 p.m. So good. You can find them on YouTube. They do such a great job. So funny. I only get about 5 to 6 hours of sleep per night. Sometimes I'm starting to get at the age, I want to whisper this because it's kind of sad, that I don't mind a little midday cat nap. Like a little half an hour, a little jaunt. If I could do one of those, I do either do one of those or like at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, I'll do like a 15-minute snooze fest. Snooze fest where I'll just sit there like that. My wife hates it. She goes, go to bed if you're going to go to bed. First of all, why does it bother you? Okay. But that's what I am. So I'm kind of both, Jenna. I don't know if that's the correct answer or if I can be both, but I'm going to do it. Let's move on to Kathy Hochul. Hochul? Kathy Hochul? Doctors recommend a 20-minute nap every day. See, I must be a damn doctor too. So, long-standing coach, TV show host, Dr. Rubio. Doctor, that does sound good. I like that. All right. Kathy Hochul, the governor of New York, is a flat-out moron. She is and you're thinking, okay, Rubio, you're just picking on one side. No, I pick on every side. But when you're this dumb and this racist, you have to be called out because this is one of the dumbest things ever. She's on an interview and she says how Black kids in the Bronx don't even know what a computer is. And so this runs all over the internet. Black kids in the Bronx don't know what a computer is. And you're like, what did she say? Like, it'd be one thing if she said, don't know how to operate a computer. We're saying she doesn't know that they don't know what a computer is. Okay, have they been on the set of Lost or something like that? We need to understand this, okay, because what's going on here? And so it starts going around the internet and people start making memes. And this one, there's 100 memes and videos that go around. This one, I almost pissed myself laughing. Jenna, do you have clip 6?
Young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word computer is. They don't know. They don't know these things. And I want the world open up to all of them, because when you have their diverse voices innovating solutions through technology, then you're really addressing society's broader challenges.
If you don't laugh at that, you've got problems. You're like, well, that offends me. It's a guy doing it. He did it himself. Okay. And she's the one that said it. It's like, why would you say that? And of course she comes back after and says, oh, no, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. Brandon Calkins, 34, says sleeps over. Yeah. You're on that weird schedule, 2:34. I took a nap before the show, Hannah. Well, you probably needed to, because you knew I was going to come in fired up. Sheldon's laughing. But she came back and said, oh, I didn't mean to say that. You just said it though, but it's like one of those Freudian slips or whatever, where you just accidentally say something that you're thinking, that is just so dumb. And it just doesn't make sense. It's like when the Democrats at one time said, oh, they keep having this no voter ID thing. Like, and I know California, you don't. In a lot of states, you don't. I know when I go to vote, I have to show my ID. Other states don't have to do that. And they say because you can't do that because you're racist if you ask for an ID. What? So when I get on a plane, are they being racist? What about when I rent a car? Are they being racist? I mean, literally anything you kind of buy, if you're doing something, hell, with my credit card, on the back of mine, I even put, look for my ID, show me your ID, because I don't want them to look at my signature. All right. So if that's racist, because I remember Kamala, they always do this where she said they don't have access to printers. What? Go to a Kinko's. Even I live in a small town and there's still places here I can go print. Okay, it's one of those things that doesn't even make sense. It's so stupid. So Kathy Hochul, you get the accept and embrace. We're going to have to just go, yes, she is stupid, Donna Mona. She's 100% stupid. And we're going to come back and we're going to talk about another stupid female oh my God, this one is so stupid. And the irony of it is so thick. That's going to be a working hard is not enough section, but we're going to do that right after this commercial. Jenna, I'm out.
You have been watching The Rubio Method, a show on the NGBN.TV network.
Let's get going, gang.
Our dedicated staff is ready to work for you. ArtBeat specializes in custom apparel. Call us or order online. Free shipping nationwide. Custom printed shirts are our specialty, and we make sure you get exactly what you want. Bring in your own design or let our team create one for you. Promote your business, event, or club with pens, caps, bottles, mugs, and more.
Pretty cool since 1985.
Take it away, Rubio.
Focus up. I'm talking to everyone right now that's working, still watching, and or listening, because you got your earbuds in and you're just kind of fake working. I'm okay with that. Welcome back to episode 62 of the Rubio Method. My name is Chris Rubio. Remember, you can email Rubio at the Rubio Method anytime you want. Give us a wild, crazy question. I'll answer anything you want. Nothing is off limits. We'll have a good time with it. Someone just sent me a message. I was looking at my phone. Rubio, do you ever get offended? No, I don't. Maybe it's a bad situation I'm in. I don't know. I just don't get offended. Let's talk about working hard is not enough. Whoopi Goldberg. Everyone knows Whoopi Goldberg. She was great in Ghost. I think she had a couple of Sister Act 1, 2, 3, 4. She was real good in those. And then she became really bizarre and really just not a bright human being. She's a host on the show The View, which I do not recommend watching it. I would just recommend watching reruns of the Rubio Method and other shows that I talk about on here. And they start talking about all the protests, and someone brings up, well, they're very anti-Semitic. They're basically saying Jews can't go in here. They have to wear a bracelet to get on campus and do this and shout down the Jews. And she says, no, there's no anti-Semitism on campuses at all. You guys are crazy. Jenna, can you show clip 7, please?
The media takes what is the best clickbait. So you see the same posters or you see the same people, but you don't see the folks who are doing peaceful stuff and saying, here's what we want to do. I would caution the media to be very careful about what they're doing and how they're handling this, because what they seem to be doing is pushing a narrative that people are pushing against, which students are pushing against, which I'm thrilled to see, because I like when students get mad and say, we want a change made.
What? So would she be happy if students were mad, we want change made the opposite way? No, she wouldn't. And what are you talking about? You can see 1,000 videos daily, maybe not on mainstream media, which I told you not to watch that. She turned into the epitome of insanity. Yes, 100% she has. I mean, it's just one of those that you watch that clip and then you can just literally pull up video after video after video of people being anti-Semitic on campuses. And you're like, what are you talking about? Like, how is that reality? Like you literally can't think that. It's bizarre that you do think that. Like it doesn't even make sense. And she, oh, it's media for bait clicks. Yeah, we understand that, but you would be showing the opposite side, and we understand all that. But and here's the best part, the irony of the whole thing. Okay, her name is Karen Johnson. Her real name is Karen Johnson, and then she takes the name Whoopi, which maybe she likes whoopee cushions. I don't know what the hell's gone with that one. Goldberg. Goldberg is a Jewish name. So she has a Jewish last name. I don't even know if she is Jewish. Maybe she is. Okay. But then she takes a Jewish last name and then she's saying that there's not anti-Semitism. Like you could taste the irony in this. Like, what are you talking about? And then you hear in the crowd, if you watch it, just everyone's a trained seal and just smiling and laughing and like clapping. Like, do you even know what you're clapping about? If you're clapping for the Rubio method, or I get it, or the ride with Chevy and Nasty on Tuesdays at 10, yes, 100%. But to clap for that, you have no common sense. It comes back to me. It comes back to me as well. Like it doesn't even make sense at all. Jenna, you have an email question before I start talking about Boy Scouts and how they piss me off? Rubio, if you could grab a drink with anyone in the world, who would it be? Grab a drink with anyone in the world, who would it be? Ooh, that's a good one. Drink with anyone in the world, who would it be? Oh, I know. Joey B. I'd have a drink with Joey B because I want to see just how how out of it he is. Jenna, that's not a dumb answer. Why is that a dumb answer? I think it's a great answer because I'd want to talk to him and say, hey man, 2 + 2, go. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Go. A waste of my time. I know it'd be a waste of my time because I know the answer. Jenna, now you're making me double think my answer. Damn it. I don't know. That's a good one. Maybe I'll Trumpo just because I want to see how fired up he is. And I want to see if he's really that orange. I want to see what's going on there. I don't know. I'm not really. Oh, hold on. Go back. Rewind. Take back my answers. Selma Hayek. Selma Hayek. I would, if you could have a great drink in anyone in the world, Selma Hayek, and it would be just as much of a benefit to her. So Selma Hayek, 100%. That's a great answer, Rubio. Don't just Jenna. Well, fake edit those other 2 answers out. Selma Hayek, you and me, honey. The Boy Scouts, they're adjusting their name, and it's really, really stupid. Jenna, can you play clip 8?
Sends this really strong message to everyone in America that they can come to this program, they can bring their authentic self, they can be who they are, right, and they will be welcomed here. The argument that I make with the people that say, well, I always like Boy Scouts of America or BSA, why do we have to change? Go, membership is at historic lows, right? Part of my job is to reduce all the barriers I possibly can for people to accept us as an organization and to join.
What an idiot. What an idiot. Before I get to this moron, Jenna says she's dying laughing. I don't know if she's really dying laughing or she just wrote that because I'm paying her, but it's one of those. That's what we want on the show. I want you guys to learn. I want you guys to get educated, and I want you to be entertained. And someone asked me too, Rubio, can we feed you some topics? 100%. If you guys want me to comment on something, you're like, oh, I wonder what Rubio would say about this. Send it to Jenna or myself, rubio@therubiomethod.com. I'll be happy to do it. Nothing's off limits. I enjoy talking about everything, both sides, because I know both sides make stupid decisions and stupid mistakes, like killing a puppy. What an idiot. It still pisses me off how dumb that decision was to put it in that book. Oh, my God. So the Boy Scouts are adjusting the name to Scout America. Number one, that's a stupid name. Scout America, what are you just walking around and you're just looking at it? It doesn't even make sense. Okay. And number two, why can't dudes just have their own stuff? Jenna said she was part of brownies or cookies or whatever the hell called. I don't remember. She said something earlier. There's Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts, Eagle Scouts, and Eagle Scouts is a hell of an honor. Like if you get that, but why can't dudes have their own stuff? Why can't girls have their own stuff? Why were the David Wayans and Bruce Williams were the last great Boy Scouts? Brandon Calkins, that is very funny. Very funny. Yeah, sounds like a camp for stalkers of the future. 100%, Hannah. And this is so dumb. And you wonder why recruiting numbers are down? Because several years back, you started doing the whole pride thing. And you could get extra patch on your shirt and jacket or whatever sweatshirt they wear. And it's like, why would you want to do that? Let the boys be boys. Let them be men. Let them get dirty. Let them break a bone. Let them go out and do that. Let the girls, if they want to be a tomboy, let them be a tomboy. Okay, but they can still be a tomboy in the Girl Scouts. All right. It's very, very simple. There's this and that. And the reason why your numbers are down, because you're doing stupid stuff like this. I guarantee if you masculined it up a little bit more and just said, hey, let's lean into the Boy Scouts of America. Everyone's got to get a flat top or a crew top, not me, but everyone else. And you got to be tough and you got to learn how to make fire with your hands and do all that stuff. I guarantee you numbers would go up because all the parents would be like, hell yeah. All those frat boys that you saw holding the flag and calling out the protesters, I guarantee they're signing up their kids for the Boy Scouts of America if it becomes a badass group. I think it would be awesome. I think it would be great. I think I would sign my kid up for it if he was interested in it. Robert, okay, Donna Mona said something about a brownie or something. Robert Baden-Powell would crap his pants. I was a brownie. Who the hell is Robert Baden-Powell? Donna Mona, who is this guy? Is that someone I should know? Okay. Jenna says she was a tomboy and was in Girl Guides. Yeah, okay, Girl Guides, is that like a Boy Scouts in Canada? I don't know. So that's enough on that. We're going to come back with confidence is the key in the bottom line. We got one final segment. We'll do them both together. Jenna, I'm out.
Take it away, Rubio.
Focus up. I'm talking to you, Todd at Artbeat. Artbeat is obviously one of my sponsors of the Rubio Method. They do a great job. They can print on anything, hats, shirts, cups, knives. They do a lot of lots of stuff for me. They do a great job. I highly recommend them. You can find them on Facebook, Artbeat LLC. They do a great job and they ship worldwide. Welcome back to episode 62 of the Rubio Method. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. And we'll be on Spotify and Apple within the next 24 hours. So make sure you like and subscribe on that as well. Oh, Nana Mona, he started the Boy Scouts. Good to know, Nana Mona. How the hell do you know that? Is that like some Cliff Clavin Cheers trivia knowledge? Just pull that one out. Confidence is the key. Last segment. Here we go. LBTQ7 have changed their flag again. Jenna, can you post this flag? Okay, so now they're saying, some people are saying it's fake, some people are saying it's real. The rainbow flag was a bit much to start, and now you've got, I think the brown one is like for two spirits. The pink one, I think, is for transgender. I don't know what the blue one is, and then the circle, I don't know what that one is. I think the rainbow is for like, I heard it was for sex workers, which I don't. So hookers, is that what a sex worker is? What, are we not allowed to say hooker? So I don't know what's going on here, but I talked about this a couple of days ago on the Rundown with Rubio. I put out every day, I put 3-minute news clips out, and they said I'm getting seizures looking at it. And yeah, it's to the point now where it's no longer even like, okay, funny, or like, okay, you can have your flag. It's to the point now, like, what's going on? It looks like a box of crayons took a dump on something. Looks like something from the Hunger Games. Yeah, you're being nice. I mean, I don't know what's happening. I think the rainbow one was fine. I guess if you need your own flag, does everyone have their own flag? Are we allowed to? What's going on? Do big bald brown people get their own flag? Maybe I should have a flag, Jenna. Should I have a flag and put my head on it? That would be awesome. That'd be very good. And I'd have like one of those Ghostbuster symbols with a thing like that. And behind it would be poutine. That would be it would be a yellow flag, obviously, but then I'd have a big brown bald helmet with my sunglasses and goatee, and then in the corner I'd have the red circle like Ghostbusters, no, and then behind it would have poutine. Like poutine is a negative. Everything's good, but poutine, not having that. And so at this point, the flag, are they mocking everybody? What are they doing? Half the stuff isn't even clear. No one even understands what's going on. Jenna, let's go to the final email question. Then we're going to end on a little humorous note. Rubio, what would you do if you won $10 million? Ooh, if I won $10 million, I'd pay off all my bills. I know that's an old man answer. I'd buy a car of my dreams. I'd make sure my kids were taken care of. And that's it. I'd probably... 10 million, can you buy a jet with 10 million? Because I like a jet, but then the maintenance on a jet would be out of control. So, and I don't want to be a pilot. I'd have to buy, yeah, Dennis says, no. I would probably need a pilot too, so I don't know how much they charge, and I wonder if they have their own flag too. So I don't know. I can rent a private jet. Yeah, I could do that, but that's going to add up too. I'd probably just do what I said. Good question. Remember, you can email Rubio@therubiomethod.com. All right, so let's talk about Joey B. Bless his heart. You know, I mock him a lot, and it's hard not to, guys. I don't want to. My mom, she's watching right now probably, or she may have forgotten. She makes fun of me, or not makes fun of me, gets mad at me for always mocking him. You need to stop doing that. Mom, it's so hard not to. My God. So the White House just put out a couple days ago, from now on, Joey B is always going to have people walking around him. They're going to have people walking around him, so the cameras can't get him on camera walking, because if you notice, he walks like an old man with dementia, where he's got like a stiff walk, like where your back hurts and your knees don't work right, and you're looking at him and walking. It doesn't look like a good walk. He's walking like one of those guys where he's gonna fall, and you're just watching the car crash where you're like, don't fall, Joey B. Don't fall, Joey B. Don't fall, because Kamala's coming up, and we don't need that either. We don't just need that cackle. And so it's one of those like, oh, they admitted like they're having people just surround him so people can't see him on camera. And that remember 2 weeks ago we talked about how when he's reading the teleprompter, he's become Ron Burgundy, where he was on that pause. You don't say pause, man. That just means you pause. Yesterday he did one where he said, and the coach's name was Riley, last name. You don't say the part where it says last name, man. You don't say that part. So it's like, come on, what are you doing? And so Jenna, can you play clip 10 for me?
By the way, how many of you did really well with that $1.9 trillion tax cut that increased? Really good shape, right? Really changed your, well, you did. Well, that's good. I'm glad to see you're doing well already. And I'm good. But guess what? If you elect me, you're not going to have your taxes are going to be raised, not cut, if you benefit from that.
So he messes up so bad that he says, if you're like me, you're going to have your taxes raised. Joey B, that's not what you say. Even if you're lying, you lie, you say you're going to cut the taxes. No one wants to pay more taxes, man. You got to, someone help them out. I don't understand. Lord Baden-Powell, Lady Baden-Powell started, not a one, it's like a Boy Scout and Girl Guides aficionado or something. Okay. No one knew that. I did not know that. Maybe just you and the Boy Scouts. In this last clip I'm going to show you of Joey B, if you're a parent, or even if you're not a parent, if you've seen your kid or you know a kid, you're going to know this stance and you're going to know this look. All right. Now just think about that. You know this stance and you know this look. Jenna, clip 11. Jenna, play it one more time for me. I just want everyone to make sure they... And okay, let's break it down. I don't even know where to go on this one, because he turns to look, the frozen toddler. He turns to look and he doesn't say anything. So like, why are you looking, man? Was there like a hummingbird or a gnat or something happened? And number two, as a parent, you've seen that look. Your 2-year-old, or I don't know what age kids still use diapers and all that, but you've seen that look where all of a sudden they kind of look at you and they get glassy-eyed, and you know that they're dropping a load, that you know that something's happening, and they kind of get a glisten. Yeah, Brady called because, oops, that wasn't a fart. Yeah, dookie face. Sheldon, is that what you guys call in Canada? I guess so. But, excuse me, it's one where you look at it and go, oh no, Joey B, come on, man. No, you didn't. No, please, no. And just as an old man, that would be bad. But as the leader of the free world, that's not a good thing. You know what is a good thing? That I got to the bottom line. I did it. We did fantastic, Jenna. Jenna did great. The bottom line, all this is stuff that you should have learned without even realizing you learned it. It's throughout the entire show. You're going to learn stuff. You're going to get entertained. You're going to find out some new stuff. These are the three things that I wanted you to learn without even realizing you learned them. Number one, you live and you learn. You live and you learn. Sometimes in life, you get thrown a curveball or you get the rug pulled out from underneath you, and that's okay. You learn. Don't stand on that rug. Don't associate with certain things. Don't associate with certain types of people, and you move on. You live and learn. Number two, learn to laugh at the morons. Okay, like the frat kids, how they were just mocking them and laughing at them. I'll give you $100 if you can do 10 push-ups. Good, do it. Learn to laugh at the morons, because if you get too stressed out about morons, that's a rough way to go through life, man. You're gonna have a tough time. And number three, if you don't like something, don't watch it. If you don't like something, don't watch it. Why do you watch the Rubio Method? Because you like it. It's funny. It's entertaining. You're going to learn some stuff. Just like you learned. Today, we had a great show. Jenna did fantastic. I would say, Jenna, I did great. I mean, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I give myself a 7, maybe an 8. But I mean, no 9 or 10, because, it's hard to be perfect. Thank you, Jenna. She said I did as well. But it was a fun show. We did a great thing. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. Rubio at the RubioMethod.com. You can email me. Great job, Jenna. Yeah. Thank you, Nasty. She did a great job. 8.5, guys? Okay. Well, Craig Hannum, I'll take it. 8.5. I don't know is that metric, though? I don't want you going metric, Craig. You can't start doing metric, and that's a Canadian. I can't do it, because then it brings me back to poutine. That makes me all pissed off. But I'm not pissed off anymore, because we had a great show. On that note, make sure you share, subscribe, and tell everyone about the Rubio Method. We'll be back next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Jenna and I will talk about it. I'm not exactly sure what day, but we're going to let it rain. On that note, Jenna, I'm out.
Thanks for watching the Rubio Method on the NGBN.TV network. Be sure to spread the word, and don't forget to subscribe, like, or follow on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, Google, Amazon, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook.